Hello. As we approach the end of another year, the idea of legacy has been on my mind. Legacy can take many forms. A legacy may be of one's faith, ethics, and core values. Legacy often impacts and encourages future generations in profound ways. For the veterans that we have the privilege of working with each day, a part of their legacy is service and sacrifice to our nation. Few realize that only around 8% of all veterans in the U.S. receive dental benefits. This leaves millions of our nation's heroes living with chronically poor dental health, leading to a declined state of overall health, depression, low self-esteem, and barriers to employment. This is why community involvement is so critical. It can be one of the most effective ways to help veterans feel at home. Providing veterans and their spouses with compassionate care is the cornerstone of Everyone for Veterans. This care honors our veterans each day, and for the dentists and volunteers that partner with us, it becomes part of their legacy. Recently, we received a call from one of our partnering dentists, Dr. Najarian in California. He's been seeing the same veteran, Thomas Armitstead, since 2016. He provided him with comprehensive dental care at the beginning and now sees him for routine maintenance care. It has been incredibly meaningful for Thomas to see someone from the community care for him and help him to heal from the physical and emotional wounds of war. Dr. Najarian shared recently that when Thomas was leaving his appointment, he overheard him mention that he was originally from Glendale, where his mother was a teacher. This was an important statement for Dr. Najarian. You see, when he was a young boy, his parents immigrated to the United States. They arrived in California and enrolled him in school. He didn't speak much English and struggled to feel like he fit in. There was one teacher in particular that noticed his struggles and poured kindness into his life. She would often help him with his English and his math. Slowly, he became more comfortable and began to thrive. As it turns out, that teacher was Mrs. Ellen Armitstead, the mother of Thomas. A mother with a heart of compassion helped a young boy who would grow up to become the dentist that cared for her son. I cannot imagine a more beautiful portrait of legacy. There's a quote that's been attributed to several people that says, "The one who plants trees knowing he will never sit in their shade has at least started to understand the meaning of life." Mrs. Armitstead had no idea that her son would be sitting under the shade of a tree she was planting with one of her students. She was simply acting as a good teacher and a steward of the resources she had. Over the next few weeks, we'll be sharing more about this incredible story, and you will hear from Thomas, Dr. Najarian, and Mrs. Armitstead about what this experience has meant to them and how each of them has a legacy rooted in service to others. Have you given any thought to what your legacy will be? Are you planting trees today? As this year comes to a close, we would like to ask you to consider Everyone for Veterans in your year-end giving plans. When you make a meaningful gift to E4V, you link hands with champions around the country and become part of a legacy of care. By investing in the support of veterans and their families, you are making a difference. On behalf of all of us at Everyone for Veterans, thank you for your consideration and support.